There are few cars in the world as universally admired for their design as the Jaguar E-Type. Lauded by Enzo Ferrari himself as the most beautiful car ever made, it has become a symbol of 1960s automotive art. But in a world where restomods and reimagined classics are on the rise, one company decided that admiration alone wasn't enough. ECD Automotive Design, known for its high-end Land Rover builds, has turned its attention to the E-Type. The result is a vehicle that manages the near impossible. It keeps everything iconic about the original while improving it in nearly every conceivable way. The car they created, dubbed the GTO, is the E-Type that purists never dared dream of, but now can see fully realized. This specific build, named the Bridgewater Commission, is a bespoke project that began with the vision of enhancing everything that made the E-Type special. ECD started by commissioning custom bodywork from skilled UK artisans, taking aesthetic cues from the earliest Series I E-Type and even the D-Type racing legend. The finished product is still instantly recognizable, but more refined, muscular, and aggressive. With a reworked hood, a subtly reshaped tail, and detailed louvers, the new body lines give this Jaguar the presence of a showpiece while still honoring its heritage. Then there's the paint, a deep, glistening coat of metallic British racing green that anchors the car in its roots, even as it looks toward the future. Underneath that striking exterior lies an extensively modified Series 2 chassis that now supports more than just beauty. ECD shipped the rolling chassis to Team CJ in Austin, Texas, where the heart of the machine was brought to life. The original Jaguar V12 engine was fully rebuilt and modernized with electronic fuel injection, a custom stainless exhaust, and a more advanced cooling system to handle the demands of performance driving. Output now sits at over 400 horsepower, making it a true performer by both modern and classic standards. Power is sent to the rear wheels, just as it should be in a proper Grand Tourer. But this is no brute in a vintage suit. It's been given the kind of finesse that only modern engineering can deliver. The car features fully adjustable suspension with custom dampers, offering both ride height control and improved handling. The brakes have been brought up to modern expectations too, with 6-piston calipers up front and 4-piston units in the rear. All of it rides on 15-inch Torino wire wheels, wrapped in Pirelli tires, that give the car proper grip while maintaining the look of a true classic. Where things really get interesting is the interior. It's easy to imagine a Restomod that throws in a digital screen, a push-button start, and some leather-wrapped comfort and calls it a day. But that's not what ECD has done here. Instead, they've created a cabin that feels as though it could have rolled out of Coventry in the mid-1960s, only it's better in every way. The seats are covered in rich Spinneybeck Lucenti Hercules leather, a material that feels both timeless and luxurious. The dash is brushed aluminum, with classic toggle switches and analog gauges, all carefully recreated or restored to maintain the period-correct vibe. And yet, if you look closely, you'll find modern touches hidden within: automatic headlights, power door locks, and a Bluetooth audio system are all integrated discreetly, keeping the classic aesthetics intact while subtly adding 21st century convenience. ECD CEO Scott Wallace summed it up best when he said, "This is the Jaguar GTO that never was, but always should have been." That's not just a clever tagline. It captures the essence of what this project achieved. It's not a replica, not a restoration, and not quite a Restomod either. It's something entirely different. A car that pays homage to Jaguar's history by not just preserving it, but pushing it forward. It's a bold reimagination of what could have been if Jaguar had kept building the E-Type with modern technology, instead of letting it fade into history. What's most impressive isn't just the craftsmanship or the power or even the beauty. It's the restraint. ECD could have filled the interior with screens and carbon fiber, given it 1,000 horsepower, and turned it into an unrecognizable Frankenstein's monster. But instead, they've walked a fine line. They respected the design, improved the engineering, and kept the soul intact. that takes far more vision than simply stuffing old bodywork onto a new chassis. It takes passion, history, and a deep understanding of what makes a car like the E-Type so legendary in the first place. In an era when car companies are rushing to electrify and automate, when design often takes a backseat to function, it's refreshing to see someone take a timeless piece of automotive history and make it better, not just faster or more luxurious, but better in every detail that matters. The Bridgewater Commission is more than just a beautiful car. It's proof that automotive art can still evolve, that even the most iconic cars have room to grow, that perfection can sometimes be perfected.